Alrighty, good morning, everybody. What is going on, everyone? Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2019, and I am Darkside Phil. And I welcome you to the first of two fun gameplay streams today that we will be sharing here. How you guys doing? Hopefully you're ready for a fun weekend full of streaming and good stuff, good times. Yeah, I'm excited for sure. Because, well, number one, just to be very honest here, I think we've gotten past one of the worst parts of Death Stranding. And this is a game that I've overall enjoyed, but the slog of going through the mountains has been such a boring, tedious time that I'm hoping that now things will pick up a bit now that we're finally out of there. And we have a whole session today of Death Stranding where we're not going to be there. Where it's a totally new area. This is good. This is good stuff. Okay? So I am pumped. I'm excited for that. Today. You know, you guys have been along the ride here for the past, 2.5 weeks? 3 weeks? Since Death Stranding came out. And it's been a fun time, and I'm excited for more, right? Actually, no, it hasn't been 2.5 weeks. Holy shit, it's only been a week and a half? Damn, it actually seems like this game's been out longer. I just looked at my calendar, I'm like, wait a minute, today's the 22nd, this game came out on the 8th, it's only been like 2 weeks. It seems longer to me. Originally, if you guys remember, Doom Eternal was supposed to come out today. But then it got not blocked. It got delayed until next year. Can you imagine if we were playing... Just think about this. If we were playing Death Stranding, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Pokemon Sword, right? Now WWE 2K20, trying to mix in like Modern Warfare, and now all of a sudden Doom Eternal came out. Could you imagine if we were trying to play all these games at once? Holy shit. So anyway, in some cases, I think it does make sense that things get delayed. And maybe this is a case where it's a good thing that we're not having another new release come out today, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, today's main gameplay stream here is Death Stranding. 4 hours of fun here on the stream. I hope you guys are excited for the Death Stranding stream. 4 hours, and let's hope for story advancement and good stuff, and hopefully not a lot of tedium and boredom. I guess we'll see. It's been a mixed bag for me. Like I said, a lot of sessions of Death Stranding, they throw new elements at you. There's a big story development, and it's really good. And then some sessions, I just end up in the mountains for 4 hours. So, and of course, you know, we can interact, we can have fun, even if it has slogging parts. Let's continue to make it entertaining. You guys have been amazing during this playthrough the past 2 weeks. I'll be honest, you know, I've said this before. I definitely don't think this is a game that I would have played by myself. You know what I mean? Like, playing this game solo, I probably would have been so bored during certain segments. But because you guys interact with me and we have fun, it ends up being way better. So thank you for that. Thank you for making the playthrough more fun by interacting with me during the streams, okay? Tonight, it's the return of WWE 2K20. That's right, the train wreck returns. So this is a game that's been out, let's see, about 3.5 weeks. I've been playing it on and off. You know, at first I was playing it a lot more. We're in I believe the end of chapter 14 of 18 story-based chapters in the My Career mode. And every single time we've played it, it's been more cringeworthy and absolutely ridiculously bad. So I'm looking forward to more. I actually am, because we haven't played this game now in like 2 weeks. And so I'm actually looking forward to more WWE, because it is such a ludicrously bad written game that it's a laugh riot every time we play it, okay? So that'll be the late night stream. I hope you guys are excited for that. Okay, tomorrow we return back to the other new releases, and we're flipping the streams from yesterday. So tomorrow it's going to be Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on the main gameplay stream. We are starting off totally new stuff. I can either go back to Kashyyyk, which was the Wookiee planet, and we can go to new areas there, or I can go to this new planet, which I actually started at the end of last night's stream, and see what's on that new planet. From what I understand, there's only optional stuff there now, upgrades and the like, but apparently you're going to go back there later for the story anyway. So, I don't know, we'll see. Now, I have something I want to say about Star Wars. I'll be honest, after last night, I'm a little nervous. Reason being, I'm really enjoying the game, and I actually like the fact that the game has open world content that you can kind of walk around and explore. And once you get the new abilities, you can walk around and unlock new areas and get upgrades and the like. Last night, I got the Force Pull, which allows you to pull objects towards you, like ropes or walkways. And I was going around finding all this cool optional stuff. Last night's stream seemed very, very detached from me. And what I mean by that is it seemed like people were bored with the game for the first time. And that's a problem, you know? I don't like that. I like it when we're enjoying the game, or if you guys aren't enjoying the game, at least if we have engagement going on. And what I saw last night is as I was playing the game, people basically weren't even talking about the game. They were kind of ignoring it, and talking about other stuff, and there wasn't a lot of interaction with me, and that I don't like, you know? I like it when we have interaction, we're having fun, not that it seems like we have two different audiences, me playing the game and other people just sitting in the chat talking about other stuff. So that kind of, I'll be honest, it disheartened me because I've been playing Star Wars for about a week, and I really like the game. I think at this point, I want to say we're about 12 hours into it, and I don't know how long it is, but I'm really enjoying it. And a lot of people have been saying, yeah, it's one of the more surprising games of the year, how good it is. But all of a sudden, last night, it seems like people just didn't care about this game. And that kind of disheartened, like I said, disheartened me. Because we've been having a lot of fun, engaged streams over the last few weeks, and this was the first stream I really felt like people didn't really care about the game. I was like, damn, that kind of sucks, right? So I guess we'll see. And the funny thing is, people were engaged for Pokemon. Like when we were playing Pokemon Sword, people seemed to be into it. They were interacting with me. They were helping me out with the Pokemon. We were talking about, see what I mean? It was like people were really excited for Pokemon. So I don't know what it is about Star Wars that maybe it was just one oddity of a stream. Maybe it was just a unique situation. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out tomorrow, because tomorrow Star Wars is the main stream. Okay, so with Star Wars being the main gameplay stream tomorrow, let's see what happens with it. And go from there. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy the continuation of the playthrough. Seriously, because I'm disappointed. I want to keep you guys engaged and having fun. Okay? If that's the case, like last night, I'm playing it for 2 hours. I'm having fun with the game, and I look down at the stream chat. No one's talking to me. No one's paying attention to the game. That's not good. And like I said, that's the polar opposite of what happened with Pokemon. Pokemon, people were like talking about Pokemon constantly, talking with me, interacting. We were having fun Pokemon fights and everything. And you would think it would have been the Pokemon stream that would have lost interest, but no, it was Star Wars. Okay? By the way, Dacky Smurf, yeah, apparently there was another imposter of yours last night. Another idiot who was, I think his name was Dacky's Turd or something like that, and I banned him. I had to, I'm not going to put up with that shit. If people try to come in here and impersonate other stream regulars, I don't play that game. I'm not going to have people come in and try to get other people in trouble or just act like dicks. And this guy came in here, I was like, nah, I'm not going to allow that. So he was banned by the end of last night's stream. So don't worry about it. I took care of him. So anyway, yeah, let's hope for the best tomorrow, since tomorrow, the main gameplay stream will be Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're flipping the streams from yesterday, so 4 hours of Star Wars tomorrow. Again, I don't know how long Star Wars is, because obviously it's the first time I'm playing it, so maybe we'll get closer to the ending at this point. I think that at this point, maybe we are getting close to the end, because we probably got the second half of Kashyyyk, and then whatever this other planet is, and then maybe the big conclusion. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, 2 more hours of Pokemon Sword. FYI, for those who are not caught up on that playthrough, we've completed 2 gyms so far out of the 8. And we're on our way to the next one, but in the interim, there's a cave that we have to explore first. So we're going to be going through this cave next stream tomorrow night. Then on Sunday, more Death Stranding. Okay, 4 more hours of Death Stranding. And I get the feeling by then maybe we'll be approaching the end of the game, because reports are that the game is between 30 to 40 hours long. And if you take a look, I think at this point, I'm trying to remember exactly how far into it I am. In fact, I can actually probably check here. I think I'm over 20 hours in. Let me confirm that. I am 27 hours into Death Stranding. So, wow. Yeah, I would say after today and after tomorrow, I actually think that we're going to be near the end of Death Stranding. Not tomorrow, excuse me. After today and after Sunday. That's good. Again, we'll see. If I'm 27 hours into it now, and after today and Sunday, how close we'll be to the end, okay? But good stuff. So that's Sunday, another major stream of Death Stranding. Sunday night is up in the air. What I'd like to do is do a stream Sunday night of either Pokemon or Star Wars, depending on what you guys want. And then what I'm going to do is whatever I didn't play Sunday night, I'm going to do a major stream of on Monday. And then Monday night, it's the return of Minecraft. Yes, Minecraft will make a return to stream Monday night. It'll be a perfect way to end this week's streaming, because remember, Tuesday is my day off. So we'll end the 6 straight days of streaming with some Minecraft chill fun. All right. As of now, the person who was the top contributor during the last Minecraft stream did not request anything. So if we don't hear anything by Monday, that means I could do whatever I want. We could just chill. I could just do some casual building. We could just hang out and have a good time. Maybe do some mining for resources. Whatever we need to do. It won't be too concerning. You know, it won't be a super serious stream where, oh man, I need to build something during the course of the stream or whatever. Okay? So, that will be Monday. We'll see. We'll see what happens, okay? Then I'm off on Tuesday. I'll be back on Wednesday. And this week coming up is a little different because of the Thanksgiving holiday. So this Wednesday will be a full day of streams. Don't know what yet. Maybe some Death Stranding. We'll see. Thursday is Thanksgiving. So Thursday, the 28th of November, is Thanksgiving here in the United States. It is a national holiday. And I'm only doing one stream on Thanksgiving. It's going to be Ask the King. I do this every year, the holiday Ask the King, where I answer your questions. All right, so please, number one, go to the kingofhate.com forums and please post up your questions for the show. The more questions I get for the Thanksgiving special, the better it overall is. All right, I know there's tons of questions you guys have, things that you'd like to discuss. Please post them up on the forums in the thread that's been there for over a month for that show. Now, that day, I'm only doing Ask the King. That's it. So it'll be Ask the King Q&A show, and then I'm off that night to spend it, that's right, with my wife. I actually get some extra time to spend with my wife this week, which is nice. We'll be having a nice Thanksgiving dinner together and spending some time together. We may even consider putting up the Christmas tree. We've talked about it, but we haven't 100% set on it yet, so we'll see. And then I'll be back on Friday. So I'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all full days of streaming. And, you know, it'll be continuing on with all the playthroughs. Now, once games start to conclude, such as WWE or Death Stranding or whatever, we will then be switching over to Shenmue 3. That will be a new and continuing playthrough. All right. In addition to that, I will be trying, once we start wrapping up some of these new playthroughs, to ease back in the chill stream games at night. And what I mean by that is there's a certain rotation of games you guys are really liking as late night streams that have basically been on hold for a while. Obviously, Minecraft is one of them. You guys were liking the retro Street Fighter that I was doing once a week. That I'm going to try to reintegrate into the content. And in addition to that, with Battle Royale, you know, I said I was going to try to do PUBG maybe once a week. We were going to do that, and I did it like once or twice. I'll try to maybe reintegrate that back in. Modern Warfare, people wanted to see me play more of that, so probably more Modern Warfare will be coming to be in the late night stream, okay? So the balance will return, where main ongoing playthroughs will be on the early streams, and then late night stuff will be more chill stuff, okay? Now, in addition to all of that, what am I going to be doing in December? Well, basically, once we start wrapping up all these new games I've been playing, what we're going to be doing is going back to some of the games that I missed out on in October and November. So, for example, Need for Speed Heat is a strong consideration, or maybe some of these remasters, such as the Disney remasters, or Medieval remaster, or Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz remaster. There's been many of these games that I just haven't touched because I've been so busy with the new releases. So, I would consider playing some of those during the month of December as kind of the main gameplay streams, and then having the chill stuff at night. Okay? Sounds good? Alright. Well, there you go. Hopefully, it'll be a good time. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the streams. Like I said, it seems to me the general consensus lately has been the streams are great. You guys are really enjoying them. Everything's been good and positive, so that's a good thing. I just hope that, you know, that last night stream with Star Wars was a one-off anomaly, and we can get back to hanging out and having fun today. Okay? Alright. Honest Fan says, sounds meh. All right, well, sorry to put you on blast, Honest Fan. Then let's hear what you want to see. Let's hear. Honest Fan says that everything sounds meh. That's fine then. Tell me exactly what is it that you want. Let's hear what Honest Fan wants. Let's give him a chance to voice his opinions, to be heard here publicly on the stream, since obviously he wanted to speak up and say that none of this sounds good. Let's hear what he thinks would be better for the stream right now. Let's hear his opinions on what great streaming content I could be putting out right now. He says, Doot Ball Manager 2020. There you go. So if we all play Doot Ball Manager, so it's pretty obvious this guy is not being serious. Okay. All right, guys. So, good stuff. Now, I've already talked about putting up questions for this week's episode of Ask the King for Thanksgiving. I also want to remind all of you that you have the ability to nominate games for the upcoming Christmas event that will be happening at the end of December. So please, by all means, nominate games for the Christmas event. How do you do so? You can type !marathon here into the stream chat. That will bring up the link that you can go to the forums and you can start nominating games. That nominations process will be open until early December, when I will take the most nominated games and turn it into a poll for you guys to vote on, and that will determine what games I'm actually playing during this Christmas holiday event. I'll be dressing up for this said event. I'll probably be having a few drinks and having a good festive time. That's going to be that weekend before Christmas. I'm not sure exactly the date yet, but I will have more on that soon. Okay? Good stuff? Okay. Very nice. Outside of all that, anything else? I'm just trying to think if anything else is going on right now that I need to mention. I don't think anything really has happened. The only thing that's happened in the news was friggin' Tesla announcing this Cybertruck, which looks like a piece of fucking shit. It looks like something that was designed in the 1980s. It looks terrible. It's designed poorly. The glass broke during the presentation. The whole thing was a fucking joke. I don't know how anyone takes Tesla or Elon Musk seriously. I just don't. Elon Musk, excuse me. I just don't get it. I seriously don't get it. How? How could you throw money towards this guy? I think what it is, he's just such an eccentric weirdo that people, like, want to throw money at him to see what happens. But, like, why would you buy a product from this man and his company? It's like a 5-year-old designed this Cybertruck that he made. It's like, what the fuck is this? I don't know, man. That's just me. Like, I would never, ever want to buy anything from that guy. How would you trust this guy when, the Cybertruck, and it looks like a poorly rendered polygon car from the 1980s, and he goes, and it has the best glass ever. Watch this. And they throw metal balls, and the glass shatters all over the place. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's about it. That's about all the only thing that's in news today. Pretty slow news day, so. Okay, so now let's move on to segment 2 of the pre-stream. This is the gratuitous plugs, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been a live streamer for 2.5 years. It actually started, or actually at this point, almost 3 years, because it was around February. Actually, take that back. It was March of 2017 when I actually changed up my formula and became a full-time streamer. Previous to that, I've been a full-time YouTuber since 2011, and I've been putting out YouTube content, since 2008. So for 11 years, I've been doing this and definitely enjoying the ride. And you know, things have definitely changed over the years. Let me tell you. Yeah, I used to be a full-time YouTuber just uploading videos to YouTube on demand. Then I went to direct capture. Then I integrated the live streaming. Things are always constantly changing and fluctuating, all right? But let me tell you, I absolutely love my job. I love being here on stream every single day with you guys and hanging out and enjoying games at face value and just having a good time interacting with all of you and having a chill time. This is awesome. It's the best job I've ever had. You know, I hope I could do it for as long as I possibly can. But that being said, all right, because I'm now a full-time streamer and because the way that YouTube has basically fallen apart over the years, I'm primarily reliant on your crowdfunding contributions during live streams to keep stuff going around here, okay? So, if you enjoy the fact that I am here 6 days a week full-time pumping out these fun live streams for you, and if you may be one of the people who cannot attend all those live streams, but you still watch those videos over on YouTube, and you appreciate the fact that I do upload all of my gameplay archives to YouTube, despite the fact that I get pretty much nothing out of it. You know, there's no real profit to be made on ads anymore. If you like all that content and you want to see it continue, please consider contributing via one of the following methods that I'm going to mention. All right? Now, understand up front that this is something that is not mandatory on my streams. I am not expecting anything out of any of my viewers. And I am perfectly happy to just be sharing my gameplay experiences with all of you on a daily basis. Keep in mind, I did gameplay on YouTube for 2.5 years before it was even able to be monetized because I loved it. It's my hobby as well as my lifelong job here. Excuse me. It's my lifelong hobby as well as my job. I completely screwed up the wording of that. And I absolutely love doing it. So, understand, I would still do this even if I couldn't make money. I would still find some capacity to stream with all you guys because it's so awesome. But that being said, yes, matter of factly, I do rely on you guys crowdfunding to keep stuff going. I'm not expecting anything. I'm grateful for anything I get, and thank you to anyone who does consider contributing. One of the following methods. We start off by talking about Patreon over at patreon.com/darksidephil. That's my monthly Patreon pledge campaign. All right, where your pledges earn you personal perks as a way of saying thank you for your support. Please give it a look. Thanks to anyone who already is a current pledgee, and thanks to anyone who gives it a look and considers pledging themselves. I also have a Teespring store where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, t-shirts, sweaties, did I just say t-shirts, headies? T-shirts, headies, Swickers, bugs, and short shirts. There you go. All right, let's try that again. T-shirts, stickers, mugs, sweatshirts, and hoodies is what I meant to say. In fact, last night, someone requested me to look into a certain hoodie that they had once, and they lost it or got stolen, so I made sure that it was still listed there publicly, which it was, and they ordered one. All right? So give it a look. That's teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. All right? Anything you buy from there helps me out and gives you a cool collectible. In addition, it is the holidays, all right? We're heading up into the holidays shortly. Now is the time for gift giving. If you want to think about maybe getting something as a gift for someone or maybe something for yourself, right? Give it a look, okay? All right. How much for a Sir Cleavington says, how much for a heady full eye contact? You know, it's funny because one of the games, I think it might be on the Genesis Mini. Don't quote me on this, but one of the biggest games for Genesis was called Dynamite Heady. Because it was a guy who could throw his head at you. But obviously everyone said something else. Okay. Alright, guys. So continuing on. If you're here live on the stream, it's obviously a no-brainer. You're probably going to want to contribute via a way that you get a shout-out or recognition during the live stream, right? It just makes sense that you would want that. So, if you either cheer with bits or you subscribe to the channel, or you tip me during a live stream, any of those methods, you will get a live shout-out thank you during today's stream, okay? Also, in addition to that, on the top of the screen, you can actually see a Stream Stats leaderboard where we track things like top tip and top cheer, okay? And there's two other leaderboards that are integrated into Twitch for the top cheerer of the week. This one actually just keeps track of all the cheering going on during the week, and updates it appropriately so you have the top 10 cheerers. In addition, it also tracks people who gift subscriptions. So, many, many ways for you to get recognition here on the streams. I hope that you will consider, one or all of them, and thanks to anyone who does. Being very matter-of-fact with all of you, the best way you can contribute is by tipping me. Tipping me allows me to have those funds immediately and put them towards bills. Right now, it's the big year-end push for me to try to raise funds for taxes. It's like this every single year. It is what it is. So please consider contributing via tips if you can. If not, that's perfectly fine. I'm certainly not looking, any kind of contribution and being ungrateful for it. Everything is well appreciated, but it is the tips that I get right away and I can use immediately, so they help a little bit more. All right, two things about tipping. Okay, first of all, how do you do it? Well, if you look below the stream, there's a tips jar button you can click, or you can type ! Tip into the stream chat. If you're going to tip me, I strongly recommend you do it anonymously by just saying your name is anonymous. Or you can make up a name completely. I don't recommend using your real identity or any identity that you actually use online because sadly there are people who will try to seek out and hurt people who contribute to people on streams, mostly because they just can. It gives them a sense of power, and it's like they can flex their muscles when in reality they have no actual power in real life. So what do? They try to make life miserable for people on the internet, right? So hide your identity if at all you can. That way, that won't happen to you, right? Now, the other thing is you don't need a PayPal account to tip me. That is a misconception. You can actually just use a debit or credit card to send a tip, much like anything else you do on the internet. You may not see that option immediately if you go to my PayPal tips page. Primarily if you're on a mobile device, a lot of the times those options won't load. But I've noticed if you go to the PayPal tips page on a desktop computer, you'll get all these icons. MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover, etc. that you can make a payment over the internet. So please consider it. Okay? Sound good? All right. Now, let's talk about the rules. All right? I have two different primary rule sets that we have to follow here on my streams. The first is that of Twitch.tv, because I'm streaming on Twitch.tv, which is a business. Therefore, I have to abide by all of the rules and regulations. And so please understand, I can't just do whatever I want on the stream. In addition, I have my own set of rules by which I try to maintain a chill vibe on the stream. This means that, in general, what I want this stream to be is a place where you can escape the nonsense of your real life. Whether it may be, drama, toxicity, stress, whatever it could be. When you come to my streams, you're probably coming here to hang out, have a good time, see my honest reactions to a game, and in general, just have some fun, sit back, relax, and let's have a good time together, right? That means that when you come here, the last thing you want to see is people arguing with each other, being toxic to each other, insulting each other, and that's what we try to avoid. So in general, there's a couple rules that I try to follow. The first is, I try to stay away from controversial topics that tend to make people argue with each other. In particular, the topics of politics and religion seem to be very diversive topics. They make people very angry. I don't know if it's diversive or divisive. I keep forgetting the proper word, but they get people angry at each other, right? People disagree on these topics, and all of a sudden they get at each other's throats. They can't seem to see from another person's perspective. And so I don't even see the purpose of bringing these things up on a gameplay stream. You see what I mean? Like, why bother? Now, if we have a game that has political or religious overtones, or it's a topic of discussion within a game, that's different. If it's pertinent to what's going on in the actual game we're playing, okay, then that's fine. And we've actually had a few games in the past few months that have been like that. But in general, no, I don't want to have, oh my God, people are arguing about Brexit and about Trump and stuff in the stream chat. We're not going to allow that crap, all right? Trust me, I know you get enough of that stuff bombardment in your own real lives. You don't need to have that now on the stream as well, okay? Now, in addition to that, I'm well aware that there are tons of people all over the internet who hate my guts, and I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek, because the truth of the matter is I don't believe that these people hate my guts. They watch my content adamantly. They probably watch more of my content than you guys do. What they do is they illegally restream me, they illegally steal my content, they recut it to make me look horrible, they defame me, they slander me, they make fun of me, they try to rip me a new asshole on a regular basis because they can get popularity off of it. Trust me, these people would not be doing it just for jollies. They're doing it because they get something out of it. The sad fact is that YouTube promotes this kind of toxic behavior and has allowed this kind of nastiness to exist in general for years and years. They promote this kind of nasty drama and because they believe it brings in ad revenue, okay? And it's pretty fucked up. It really is. It's pretty messed up. Twitch does not allow this kind of crap, and people who've tried to do this stuff before on Twitch have been permanently banned, but on YouTube, they seem to promote it. Now, I don't have any recourse against this kind of crap. I don't have enough money to sue every single person, and YouTube doesn't take any action against these kind of nasty, toxic, and quite frankly, immoral people. And so there's nothing I can do about it. So why even bother talking about it? I know these people exist. I know they're riding my coattails, and I know they're making money basically defaming me and breaking the law on a daily basis. But I can't stop them from doing it. So I just go on positively and do positive, fun streams, and we don't allow discussion of this crap on my streams because all it does is derail it. I mean, let's be honest. If every 5 seconds someone's coming in here and saying, Phil, someone's illegally restreaming you. Phil, someone's insulting you. Phil, someone's trying to dox one of your fans who contributed. Phil, someone's doing this, someone's doing that. We would never get to positive content. We'd just be fucking talking about the negative shit all day long, right? And the bottom line is doing that, addressing it like that, actually gives them exactly the attention they're looking for. If we specifically address things that are going on outside of my streams, on my streams, that's what they want. They want that attention for themselves so that now they can say, oh, look, now people will come check me out and I make even more money doing it, right? So the truth of the matter is, there's no point in addressing any of this stuff. I only mention it very briefly here on Twitch on the pre-stream so that we can know people, tell people it's not allowed. And please understand that's why it's not allowed, all right? So thank you for understanding. All right, so now, folks, it's time to move on to the third and final segment of the stream. This segment is called the Shoutouts. All right, the Shoutouts are when I give credit to those who've contributed. And I say thank you to everyone who has. So let's go ahead and do so. We actually start off with Golden Colts, who did a large series of cheers overnight. And for 1, 2, 3, 4, probably around 10 cheers overnight. So thank you very much to Golden Colts for all the cheering overnight, and the support is much, much appreciated. Okay? Now, Rob actually tipped me $5 before the stream started. So let's give Rob a shout out and see what he had to say. He says, I'm wondering if Tomahawk tried using Amazon.com rather than UK to get your PSN credits. That's how I got your Genesis. So, yeah, so what this is in regards to is that I have an Amazon wish list, all right? If you're interested in taking a look at it, you type !wish list into the stream chat. Basically, what I've got listed there is credits for all the various gaming networks. PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, Nintendo Shop, okay? The reason I got that set up is because if you were to get me some of those credits, that would help defray the cost of all the games that I have to buy for the streams. It would help me out. Even if I think right now, Shenmue 3 is the next one I'm going to be playing. But outside of that, like I said, a lot of these remasters and stuff that have come out, and even Need for Speed, I'll be interested in playing soon. So that would definitely help, okay? But I guess Tomahawk yesterday was on the stream and was like, oh man, I'd like to get you something for your wish list, but it won't let me. Yeah, from what I'm going to understand, if you don't live in the United States, it's hit or miss. Some people can still buy stuff off that wish list, and some people can't. I guess it's regional. I don't know how it works. I know Rob is saying Amazon.com instead of Amazon UK. I don't know how that works. I don't know if you're in the UK, if you type in Amazon.com, if it brings you to Amazon UK. I have no clue because I don't live outside of the US. I can't answer this question. All I know is that some people do have issue trying to get me things off my wish list if they don't live in the United States, which I say, well, that sucks. It is what it is. I appreciate anyone even trying to help in any way. There's always other methods, There's my Patreon. You could tip me. There's many other ways that you can contribute if you can't get something off the wish list, all right? So, yeah, Rob, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs, the specifics, because I live in the U.S., so I can't actually access, for example, the Amazon UK versus the Amazon of the United States and see if there's a difference. I can't do that, because of the proxy or whatever where I am. It shows that I'm in USA, my location. I get a certain website or whatever that pops up. So, yeah, I don't know, Rob, but thank you for the $5 tip, and much appreciated for at least inquiring. I know he's just trying to help. All right, so now we move on to people who contributed during today's live stream. All right. The first contributor of today was actually Philip Smelly Chair, who did a 50-bit cheer. All right, and he says, good, better, best, never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. That either sounds like a song lyric or like I don't know, a poem or something. I'm not sure what that's from. But I thank you for the first cheer of the day. That is 50 bits. Thank you. Yug Bite, subscribe to the channel for 2 months in a row. Thank you very much for the 2 months of support. I appreciate that very much. Then Orcs or Dorks 7, subscribe to the channel for 28 months. Thank you for 28 months of ongoing support, Orcs or Dorks. That is awesome of you. We also got started here with the first tip of the day on the live stream from Infinite Sphere, who tipped me $5. It says, hi Phil, here's to a chill stream on a chill Friday. So thank you, Infinite Spear. Let me get you up on the leaderboard here. Where's the I? It didn't type the I for me. There we go. Infinite Sphere. Alrighty. Get that added to the running tips for the day. Thank you very much, Infinite Sphere. Yes, I am hoping for a chill stream day that people will be engaged, and even if we're not engaged, like let's say I'm still doing tedious, boring stuff in Death Stranding, that we could basically hang out and have a good time and, be relaxed and chill and have some fun rather than worrying about, oh, the game's not super riveting or whatever. It's not always about that. We're not going to have super riveting portions of every single game that I play. As long as people are looking to have a chill, fun time, then the streams end up being fun, right? In particular with Death Stranding, that's been exactly the case, where not every single possible moment has been very super fun, but we did get some good stuff out of the playthrough because of our interactivity. So let's keep that up, okay? All right. What I'd like to do is give a shout out to the top cheers of the week. These are the people who have cheered this week so far. The week is still young. We still got the whole weekend here, okay? So thank you to the following top cheerers. In 10th place, Mr. Papavera. In 9th place, PW Dubs. 8th place is Yoshino Lover. Actually, I take that back. It's a tie between Yoshino Lover and Captain K-Man. Is actually a tie for 7th place. Okay. 6th place, Snick Skitter Bjorn. 5th place, Philly Buckeye. 4th place, Philip Smelly Chair. 3rd place, Big D's. 2nd place this week is M5 NSX. And then right in front of him In first place, Golden Colts. So thanks all of you for your cheering this week. We also should give some shout outs to those who have gifted subs this week. So shout out to the following people. The following people gifted at 1 sub each. We've got 4335, Cliffy Bureau, M5NSX, Philly Buckeye, and Gloves123. Then we had Philip Smelly Chair, who gifted 3 subs, and Authentic Italian Dolphin, the top sub gifter for the week so far, with 5 gifted subs. So thank you very much for that. Okay. A couple more cheers came in. We had a cheer from Dooley258. What's up, Dooley? Good to see you, as always. He says, so I've played through most of this game, and the story is awesome, but gameplay-wise, you've seen most of what this game has to offer. I'm not surprised. At this point, being 27 hours into it, I don't think we're going to see much else. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to see much else revolutionary stuff from Death Stranding. I think we've seen the majority of gameplay elements we're going to see. I doubt they're going to be doing much more new things. It's going to be more kind of going from point A to point B, delivering stuff, and maybe having more BT fights and things like that, and more story elements. But I think you're right. I think, at this point, this far into the game, I'd be very surprised if, here's something special at the end of the game. You know what I mean? What I'm hoping is that the story now picks up to the point where it's more interesting and it keeps our interest rather than it just being more, here's another 4-hour segment of fucking boring, tedious work. Like, oh my God, we're this far into the game. Let's not do that. Okay? But I guess we'll see. So thank you for the cheer, Dooley. Good to see you again. Uzi Go Hard cheered, and he says, I know how we can get maximum chill. Let's have Norman Reedus sit in the room and all stream and sip Monster Energy. There you go. Or you could spray it at the webcam and go, right at your face. Or maybe we could have Norman Reedus stand in my shower and just shower all day on webcam. How about that? Would you guys like that? And then even better, we can collect his shower water, right? And we can sell it on the internet. I mean, they collect the shower water and make grenades out of it in the game, so might as well collect the shower water and sell it on the internet, right? Okay. Good Game Goblin tipped me $1. Thank you very much, Good Game Goblin. He says, thanks to the background noise while I do research. Relevant question, who's your favorite U.S. president? Better not give me a cop-out answer. The truth of the matter is that for most of my life, I've never been into politics, okay? I've never been a hyper-political guy. I usually only get involved in politics if it's somehow directly affecting me. That's just how I am. My dad actually is the opposite and has been very political his whole life and is all into politics and everything. Has talked about him around my house to the point where it kind of turned me off to it. I grew up during the years of the original George Bush presidency, then leading into the Bill Clinton presidency, then leading into the George W. Bush presidency, then leading into the Obama years. So it's been back and forth. There's Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat. And the truth of the matter is, I think that every era, there's some good things that come out of it, and there's some bad things that come out of it. I'm certainly not going to sit here and give you laundry listings of what I think was good and bad with each president, nor do I feel that there's been a best president during my lifetime. It's just funny that we have this two-party political system in the U.S. where it's always back and forth, and there's no chance of anyone else ever getting into a place of major power. As much as they try, like, really, we've created this only two-sided system where it always just push and shove. And honestly, this is, in my opinion, this is the reason why a lot of stuff doesn't get done in our country. Because when you have two diametrically opposed sides that feel so strongly about their beliefs one way or the other, how will you ever find a middle ground? There's no voice of reason. There's no one there to say, okay, we're never going to get anything done if we just butt our fucking heads together like rocks. Instead, let's actually try to compromise, find a middle ground, find a way that's best for the American people. And that's the problem. Each side in our country feels one way or the other, and no one's willing to say, let's just do something good for the people, right? There's a big disconnection between our people in power and government and the common person in the United States. We feel that more and more every day, too. So when you say, who's the best president? I mean, it's hilarious because you can say, well, this president benefited me this way because of this thing, but then this president did a change that didn't benefit me because of this thing. I don't think that there's a definitive answer to this question. And then people will go back and say, well, what about in history? Oh, definitely it was, Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves in the Civil War, but then there was George Washington who did that. There's no answer here. This is ridiculous. So, Truth of the matter is, I'm not a political guy. I certainly don't know enough, and I can't analyze the situation enough to give you an informed answer. But I tried to talk about it for a little bit, and I hope that entertained you enough, Good Game Goblin. So there you go. All right. So there you go. There was our political discussion for the stream, and now we can move on. Fair enough? All right. So, guys, I think that's it. It looks like I've addressed all the contributions. So I guess we're good to go. What I would say is let's take a very short break. I'm just going to go quickly use the restroom before we begin. Oh, wait a minute. Another dollar tip came in. Good Game Goblin tipped me $1. Says all you had to say was Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, but see, that's a cop-out answer. When you tip me on a stream and you want an answer for something, I feel like I owe you an intelligent answer. Not, Abraham Lincoln, just because that's the fucking answer everyone says, because it's a cop-out answer, you know. I'm not going to say that because I'm not a dickhead. The other thing is, I appreciate your contribution. Like, unlike some people who might just gloss over it and give you a joke answer, I actually want to try to give you, like, a legitimate answer, and I don't really have one for you, so I figured let's at least give you a little bit of my perspective of politics before we move on, okay? So thank you for another dollar tip, Good Game Goblin. Okay. Boydlum says, I didn't realize this was Miss America. Oh, see, you didn't know. This stream actually, this is my submission to qualify for Miss America. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not. So every day when I stream, what I'm trying to do is put out the best me possible, so that if I ever do apply for Miss America, I'm qualifying. Okay, so there you go. Okay, very small break to use the restroom. Then we come back and we start up with Death Stranding. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot to mention this, guys. I have to stop the stream a tiny bit early today. Normally I go to 4 p.m. Today I have to end around 3:30. Only because it's my day. I'm going to cook today for dinner. And Kat has to go to work on the earlier side today. So I have to end a little bit on the early side just so that I can cook dinner before she has to go to work. But that's fine. It's not half an hour is not going to be a big deal. And plus the pre-stream is ending, kind of early today. So we should still be able to get in at least 3+ hours of gameplay here on the stream. Okay? All right, I'll be right back with Death Stranding. See ya in just a bit.